That's the thing, it's disappeared. Who gets Delta anymore? No one, innit?
No, he said 90% of cases now are Omicron because the Omicron somehow has some type of superpowers. He didn't use those words, I'm using it. That it takes over what the Delta variant would be. And so, in effect, the Omicron variant is like better for us because it has less severe symptoms than the Delta variant. So, because we have the Omicron variant, now the Delta variant is going to disappear because the Omicron variant is like a protectant against that as well. So, then Delta.
So the Omicron protects you against the Delta.
Yes.
But the Delta's gone though.
And the Omicron is very
90% now. So 90% of people that are getting COVID are now getting Omicron. So then in months to come, Delta will totally disappear and it will just be Omicron until, Megatron comes along.
Well, maybe we've got Megatron now because I know someone that's got COVID for the 3rd time and they are not only double vaccinated, but they are also boosted.
And they don't have Omicron.
The vaccination doesn't stop you getting it.
No, I know, but it's just like
saying like that.
I'm always saying it doesn't stop you getting it. The reason why I'm always saying it doesn't stop you getting it is because there are a lot of people out there that blame unvaccinated people for getting it. That's why I'm always saying being vaccinated is to protect you against hospitalization and from the possibilities of being seriously ill. That's what being vaccinated is. But the rhetoric out there is that it stops you. And when I say rhetoric, that's like if you speak to the general public, when they're like, oh, you're putting my life in danger because you're not vaccinated, but you're vaccinated, blood, aren't you? So how am I putting your life in? Anyway, hoo-ha. My point is that it's just out there and it will be the next thing. Megatron, definitely. That's probably what's out now.
Actually, what's it a while. It will be probably like April again. There'll be another one that will come along.
I think it's just flu now. It's just.
I think so too.
I mean, what has happened to common flu? Where has the flu gone?
The flu's still there, but it's just
still away.
It's not sexy enough.
I think you're absolutely right, Auntie Sade. I think it is just flu now because the thing that you've got to remember, people do die from flu as well. People do get seriously ill from flu. And I don't know if these lateral flow tests can distinguish
the different COVID
between flu and Omicron because
when you know stats from flu, when they would have like the flu shot drives, because remember by now most people, young people and older people, would be getting their flu shots. They didn't do that drive, and there hasn't been any more deaths from flu, normal flu. So it's like, so then when you were giving everybody shots for the normal flu, actually, could that have just been giving people flu that they were dying from because you were putting the shots out there? Because where has the flu gone? Lots of people should be ill with various things at this moment. There should be Omicron, cold, flu, and there should be a flu shot drive as well. But that seems to stop.
But I guess there have been people, to be fair, who have been ill and not tested positive when they've been lateral flowing and they've just had a cold. So those people, I guess, are the ones that had flu.
But then also you test lateral flow.
I mean, sorry, so go on, Farah.
No, I was just going to say, like with me, I tested lateral flow and they were all negative. I did my PCR test and that was positive. So I just don't fucking know, really, innit?
Yeah, we never know. I really hope it's on the way out and it's diluting into Megatron or Minitron.
Minitron would be good.
Or something and just get gone, to be honest. Like
get Gonatron would be better.
I don't think it's going anywhere, to be honest. I just think it's just that we're just gonna have to cope with it, really and truly. Yeah. And I know that doesn't sound like nice or anything, but I just think like it's just a part of our lives now, really. To be honest, like things like washing your hands, people should be doing anyway. Like wearing a mask is practiced in lots of parts of the world anyway. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just it's just, we just need to get to a stage where people aren't having a moral panic every single time there's a new variant, because that doesn't happen when there's flu. What I will say is that these guidelines and everything is usually based on if the NHS can cope. That's what it is. Whether we lock down, whether there's restrictions, all those kind of things, that's what it's based on. So it's just, the fundamental thing here really and truly is improve the NHS. That's what they need to do. They need to put more money in. They need to pay people properly, and they need to make sure that if people get sick, that we can cope. At the moment, that's what it is. It's like they want us to cope on this, really difficult situation when the NHS is on its bare bones, man. It's on its bare legs. So like, that's not fair.